Remember that the overwhelming majority of police officers in this country are good people who put their lives on the line to protect all of us, no matter what color we are. But it is also true that Black Americans are much more likely than white Americans to be killed by police. Chief Justice and Homeland Security correspondent Jeff Begay spoke with a grieving father who says this has to stop.
Your son was painted out to be a criminal.
Right. If a police officer says it, then it must be true.
That your son was a threat.
Right. That he, he was a threat.
This black young man was a threat.
Right.
D. Thomas, somber and soft-spoken, carries a kind of grief that's hard to comprehend. On a summer night in 2016, his 22-year-old son, Kane Rogers, was driving near his Atlanta neighborhood and would soon encounter Officer James Burns behind the wheel of his police cruiser. Burns was responding to a call that someone was jumping fences. Burns claimed that Kane Rogers came barreling toward him. But the dash cam video, which wasn't released for 4 years, tells a different story. What did that tape show? Did it show that Kane was going right for that police officer, that the police officer was justified in feeling that his life was under threat? Is that what it showed?
Nah, I didn't see that at all. I didn't see that.
What did you see?
I just saw my son had already passed this officer.
So it wasn't as if the officer, from what it looks like in the video, doesn't look like he shot this way, which means something's coming at him.
Right.
It looks like he shot that way.
He did. I'm not an expert, but I think it's almost impossible to shoot and shoot someone in the side of the head from the front of the vehicle. This vehicle had already passed James Burns. James Burns took it upon himself to be judge, jury, and executioner.
Burns insists that he is innocent and is awaiting trial, charged with felony murder. The Atlanta Police Department declared his actions unnecessary and unreasonable. That brings little comfort to D. Thomas, who joins a long and tragic list. Those who've seen the final moments of a loved one captured by a dash cam, body cam, or bystander. To name a few: Demir Rice,
now,
Sandra Bland,
get out of the car. What, failure to signal?
Orlando Castile,
And the officer just shot him in his arm.
and Dante Wright earlier this